I think it was the year of COVID because River was like a newborn.
I think so too. So that year was really, really unusual. The kids were home and it was just
I
really
think you figured out how to do it in a different way because you had to. You
I
were doing
I
color consultations online. I was not.
I did
And I don't want
and
to.
I wound up really changing my business. I'll tell you, it's funny when you've been doing this for so long, I'm sure we've all gone through this where you're like, you first start your career out and you're like, I'm going to do everything. I'm going to offer everything to everyone because I'm woman, hear me roar. I can do all the shit. And you believe that genuinely until you start doing all of it and you're like, this sucks. Like, I
I
don't want to do all of this. I don't want to do all of this. Not only do I not want to do all of this, but I definitely feel like I don't like all of this. And if I don't love every piece of the job, like my goal in life is to feel like I have a job that doesn't feel like a job. And so I really early on, I went through this like assessment phase of, okay, do you like that or do you love it? If you like it, can you live without it? Or is it a primary source of income? So I backed out of a lot of things and I really only offer a handful of services now, which has been life-changing for me. I increased my prices as well.
what is it then? Like if it used to be 10 things, what is it now 5 of?
So I do a paint consultation, a decorating or design consultation, and a staging consultation. Within staging, I just do photo prep. You remember I had inventory that I sold all of that.
Oh my
I
God.
used to do, I had like not a warehouse like Cherie, but I had 2 units side by side and I loved the act of doing it, but the management side of it, I hated. I just hated it. And I did my numbers and was like, I love this. It's great content. It's showcasing what I can do, but I'm not working for a wash. And
Right?
I didn't love it enough to push it. I also found that there was a lot of pushback from agents and I was not charging a lot for photo preps using accessories. And it was taking me my inventory, my time to install it and then go back and collect it all, put it in the car and then unload it. So I'm just like, it's not, if you're
It's
not going to do what Cherie does, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. So
And I am happy with the way that I can. Oh, I don't know if I've told you this, but I've changed just my consultations to only 12:30 every day because I want to be
really,
in a 9:30 class because I need to be sweating and releasing those endorphins for my mental health and for my
yeah,
body because when I'm not in class and like last year when I had my best year, I was running around for all of my clients and not taking care of myself, which I feel like made
yeah,
me put weight on, which makes me very unhappy. And so
yeah,
now it's only a 12:30 consultation. That's it. That goes until 2:30. I pick up Daisy at 3. Yes, I can take her to her after school activity and still be doing like admin in the car as I'm waiting for her while I'm sitting on a bench watching her play tennis, which is totally fine. But I
yeah.
think as mothers, we need to make it work for our families and still like bring in the bread and butter. But it's just about finding that balance, which is so hard for all of us.
The balance and boundaries.
Ooh, balance
I
and
think,
boundaries. Dawn would love that.
I, th- I think boundaries are really difficult for people who do what we do because we are just by nature like people pleasers. We want to make everybody happy. We want everybody to have a home that they love, and it's really hard to say no. And for a very long time, it was very, very hard for me to say no. I don't. I know how I want my week to go. Um, I will do anything that I can under the sun, truthfully, not to work on Friday because I like to have Friday as an admin day. I loathe billing. Everybody in my world knows I don't like administrative stuff. I don't like doing billing. I hate it. But if I set Fridays for myself as the day to be in the office and getting it done, it's a boundary for myself. I'm able to batch things and get everything done within that day. And then I have a little bit of a longer weekend. If I have somebody that absolutely has no flexibility and can only do Friday, I will make an accommodation, but I will 1000% pencil in another day during the week where I can do the administrative stuff. So I choose to only work 4 days a week
Yeah.
outside of my house.
Yeah.